Hello Celtics fans, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss Celtics first-hand news and leave your like to strengthen the channel. With Will Barton now a free agent after his buyout with the Wizards, one would think that the Boston Celtics, and their need for added depth along the perimeter, would come calling in record time. Right? Not so fast, says NBC Boston's Darren Hartwell. While Hartwell acknowledges that he'd be a nice pickup for the C's, and truthfully, Barton would be a good addition to any team if he can regain his 15-point per game from a season ago, he'd also have to accept several concessions. Here was Hartwell's multi-pronged reasoning for why the arrangement could have pitfalls if it ever came to fruition. For starters, Barton would have to accept a much smaller role in Boston, where 8 players, Tatum, Brown, Marcus Smart, Robert Williams, Al Horford, Grant Williams, Derek White and Malcolm Brogdon, all play significant minutes when healthy. That's not even mentioning Hauser and Peyton Pritchard. Barton would need to adopt a mindset similar to that of Brogdon, who was willing to accept a bench role this season despite being a starter for most of his career. The Celtics also have strong chemistry with their current group, so President of Basketball Operations Brad Stevens and head coach Joe Mazzulla would have to view him as a good locker room fit as well. Will Barton would be good on-court fit for the Boston Celtics. While it's easy to wonder whether or not Barton would actually be willing to accept less touches, particularly on ball, it's even easier to shut down the notion that the 32-year-old wouldn't fill a key need for the Boston Celtics. Leave your like on this video to keep up to date with everything that happens at Celtics. Thanks. Continuing, Barton was a 46.7% three-point shooter in 2021-22 while with the Nuggets, which was good for 4th in the entire NBA. He'd mostly fill the same role as Sam Hauser, but he'd bring an added element of playmaking as well. What makes Barton a potentially great fit is that he's proven to be able to thrive with other elite shooters, given that Monte Morris, a teammate during both his Nuggets stint and this season as well with the Wizards, was also a top 15 catch and shooter. There'd be no worry he'd take Hauser's attempts away. If anything, it's possible the C's would play more of an up-tempo style with the crafty Barton on board. Put your opinion in the comments, as it is very important for Celtics. I update you at any time with the latest news from Celtics.